Yes. Big up to all of you. Nagagana here as usual. Another stream. Yeah. Oh, it's frustrating to see Arsenal Football Club play, isn't it? Every time we try to, be happy and be a little bit more positive and go around at times, it just frustrates us to our dead ends. To be honest, I mean it's pathetic as usual, man. Yeah, big up to all of you that have tuned in. Yes, in Buchang, yes, Arteta is clueless on using subs, using it too late when the match is out of hands, or sometimes using the wrong players in wrong position. Very true, absolutely true. That is spot on, by the way. Spot on, by the way. Arteta decides to use substitution very late, very late. That has been his issue very long time. I mean, the game was going around, and then I was puzzling like where is Victor Eucharist? Where is our signing? Yes, even though if he's not starting, at least we know that we have to see him in the second half, and we know that Kai Havertz was not clicking in. The game was dead as usual. But as usual, Arsenal being Arsenal. It's been pathetic, man. It took Victor Eucharist 80 minutes to come from the bench. What a player is gonna do for 10 minutes? He hardly had a ball. There were hardly clear-cut chances. Even the starting 11 was kind of sus, to be honest. I mean, the backline, forget about the backline for a while. We'll come in a minute, but Norgard at 6. See, Christian Norgard, welcome to elite level football club. Arsenal is not elite yet, but at a top footballing level club. Because the guy has never played in a top level football club. He's played in Premier League, yes, that's for sure. But the guy has literally played only for mid-table sides. For example, Brentford, very well structured, organized, and defensive team. Even though they're a attacking team, Christian Nogard never played lone six. Even Declan Rice himself, he never played lone six before joining us. So Christian Nogard, welcome to Premier League. Welcome to top club. He must learn the hard way. Christian Nogard was learned the hard way to adopt that lone six role. The guy was clueless, man. Christian Nogard was clueless. Christian Nogard was clueless. Hold on a sec. Yes, I'm back. There were some difficulties going around, but again, yes, not good, man. Yes, it's only preseason. It's only preseason, but again, not good enough. Not good enough. Yes, those who wants to join my stream and have you say, you can see the link given in my comment section. You can go there and then join. I can allow you to join and speak for yourself again. Big up to all of you, man. Big up to all of you. If you're new to it, as usual, please subscribe and then especially like button if you haven't, and then share. Help me grow this community. Big up to all of you. It is because of you I'm able to do this. Big up to all of you. See, that's been the problem for Arsenal Football Club. We never tend to materialize things on time, and the whole setup was pathetic, man. Seriously, I was annoyed. Rice, very pathetic. Norgard, very pathetic. Defense was in enough. Skelly was having a rough time. Muhammad Kudus was having him on his toes. By the way, he was struggling. Penwell was in enough. He was quite okay. And our left side, Martinelli. Oh my god. I've been supporting Martinelli for a very long time, but the game that he's been performing, the performance he's been doing, it's very awful. Him and Trossard, by the way. Trossard came in and boom, he got injured in sub of 5 minutes. Saka on the right hand side again, very pathetic. It's about time us fans needs to look more into that right side, and then it's about time we criticize Saka too. Yes, he has been our best player. He's our star boy here and there. Yes, we agree to it. He's a good player, but again, at times his performance is very pathetic, very predictable, one dimensional. The amount of time he's going on the right, boom, boom. The left back is neutralizing him. Today, look at Jets fans, by the way. Jets fans absolutely, neutralized by Bukayo Saka. See, that has been a problem for Arsenal Football Club, and it's a worrying sign, man. It's a worrying sign. Saka didn't have inch of a game time. He did went inside a couple of times, but again, locked off. Couple of times he might be, beating Spain on the speed, being able to run around. But Van der Ven is there, covering the speed. Martinelli, useless. The left side has been pathetic, man. And Kai Havertz, my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? There was a seater, he would have shot he would have scored on the first half, man. And then he skipped it off. What was the reason for bulking up, man? He just looks slower and useless the moment he got bulked up, Yeah, I mean, his chest, his muscle, his pumped up. Rice today, awful. His crossing was, I don't know, man. I mean, he couldn't even hit the first man on target. The crossing. Again, he's winning the ball in running, but again, he lacks creativity. See, that has been a problem for Arsenal again. The only guy that kept his head held high was Odegaard. Not his best of the best performance. Yes, he should be doing more, but again, he was the better player. Odegaard was not even that great, but again, the player was performing so bad that it allows Odegaard to look the best player on the pitch. He was trying to do something, Odegaard. He was running here and there, but again, Odegaard really gives that killer, deadly, decisive ball. And if we have Eucharist and a striker, we need that kind of a pass. That has been the situation right now. And the substitution again were late as usual. Zubimendi came on very, very late. Trossard came in. Daman should have introduced earlier, Remember on the 63rd minute when we made a double substitution between Zubimendi and Martinelli, we took off Martinelli for Trossard and then, Zubimendi for Nogard. I think we should have subbed in Eucharist and Max Daman along with Ethan Wanyari was also there. Go out all attack, man. Go out all attack. Risk it. It's a preseason. No, I was expecting like that. If I was Ortega, I would be doing that. Okay, Odegaard, you can stay. Ethan Waneri playing that LCM, go all of the attack, pulverizing that midfield. Let Zubimendi play, and I think that's the problem with physicality. But we don't care. We are going all of the attack. So yeah, Zubimendi is orchestrating that midfield as a six. Odegaard is there. Waneri is there. Go all of the attack. Trossard came in from the second half. He got injured. Yes, Nelson was there. Okay, fine. Downman. Saka was not even impacting the game. No, sub him off along with Martinelli. Good Downman. Downman came on very, very late. Eucharist came on very, very late. Mosquera came on. Mosquera looks quite good to be honest. Couple of minutes at their bed, like 10 minutes. That's it, man. That's it. Our set piece was not working. Everything was not working our way. So our option right now is to make the sub earlier. Bring Eucharist early on. Bring Downman early on. Trossard early on. Should have at least brought Ethan Waneri to be honest. I should have subbed up even Rice by that 16th minute. Substitution are late as always. Substitution are late as always. Rice was not impacting the game despite from winning the ball. A little bit clumsy today. Skelly was having a hard time. That has been the problem, man. I can't wait for Gabriel and Timber to come back also, right? But again, defense is not the problem at the moment. The problem is again the midfield. Again, Nogard must learn the hard way to play as a lone six. Subimendi can play on as a six, but again, the moment he gets injured or got knocked, that's a problem. Rice can play as a six, but again, Rice cannot progress the ball properly as a six. That's been a problem. Rice is like an increment, physical destroyer. He can run, he can block, he can provide defensive stability as a six, but not as a passer of the ball. He plays it too safe. Even as an eight, he can pass the ball, he can run. I mean, he can press. Physically, and speed is there. But the problem with Rice is he lacks creativity. That is not even his fault. That's it. That's the problem right now with Arsenal Club. Again, the problem is starting Kai Havertz. The audacity of Arteta to even start Havertz in the first place. Again, should have subbed him off early on by 50, 60 minutes. Boom, at this. Arsenal, man. It's just Arsenal. It's just the gift that keeps on giving. Arsenal just allow us to get this anger issue. Pick up to all of you that are tuning in. If you're new, please subscribe and smash the like button and share. All right. Big up to all of you. And then if you want to join my stream and you want to talk, have your say, the link is given in the comment section, the StreamYard link. You can join there and then you can, show yourself here in the stream and then you can have your say, all right? I hope I'm audible to you guys, I hope I'm audible to you guys. At times they are like buffering going around. No, at times so the streams at times run in a very mysterious way. At times it's unbelievable. Seriously. So anyway, man, the game has been pathetic. Well, we need to change our tactics so much. And Arteta, make sure you feed in Victor Gres right on the money. Give more the ball to him. Let him allow him to adjust to the system, or else it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look good. Expectations are gonna be high, to be honest. Yeah, we paid 55 million pound initial to Victor Eucharist, but again, if he don't perform, and also remember he's earning 200k per week, 10 million per year, which is roughly 165k more than what he was earning in Sporting, by the way. When given the goals that he has been scoring for the past 2 seasons, it's been prolific, to be honest. Even in Coventry, he was scoring goals, 20, 25 goals. So for the past 4 seasons, just take an example of the 4 seasons, we have got a striker that's been hitting goals, and for the past 2 seasons has been going out in a rampant run. He's been scoring goals. But if he misperforms in this Football Club, it's gonna be the mockery is gonna be insane. The promo, everything that we have done for Victor Eucharist, it's gonna hit us very rapidly. And the key area right now is we have to fix that left hand side. Even if we get Eze, we need that left winger right now, man. Eze alone will not be enough along with the Eucharist. Eze can switch place with the midfield and he can down the wing. But again, we need a winger. We need a winger. We need a winger. We need a bloody winger. Seriously. This season we have to break the bank and spend 400 million pounds. Spend 400 million pounds. I mean, after AZ it's 250. Now get two winger at least. Get a winger on a loan with option obligation and get it with a permanent basis. And Trossard, if you want to leave Martinelli. I think this is a better economic package that can come around, especially if the Saudis comes in with a 80. If they are willing to pay at least 100 million euros, given the fact that all the players are going at that market right at the moment. So yeah, if we can get that kind of a money, then yeah, we can say goodbye to it. We can kiss it and say goodbye to it. We can get another winger, and if we can start yourself, we can get another winger. But that leaves us with 23 men squad. We still need more. We still need more. That's it. So yeah, we can loan in players, man. We can loan in players to be the stopgap, for a couple of years because we can loan in two players within the league, and we can loan in two players from outside the league. So yeah, we have to keep on going. Big up to all of you. What's your thought on the game, man? Please comment down below. I want to know your thoughts. Your opinion is my opinion too. I can read it out. I can have a say on it. But again, very very pathetic from this game, man. Seriously, it's only preseason. Yes, yeah. I'm not even stressing out, but I'm giving out my opinions. By the way, it is not good. It is not good. It is not good, man. Seriously, the games we won against Milan, but again, a goal from a cheeky goal from Saka. The game against Newcastle again today against Spurs again. See, Spurs was not even with the strongest squad, to be honest, especially that backline. It was being led by Richarlison. They hit the post twice. And my goodness, Raya, by the way, yes, it's 50-50, but again, it's partly his fault too. You're giving the ball to Skelly on that right position. Yes, we know that Skelly is press resistance, but again, boom. Another time that will be a fault, but again, another time, it's not a fault. So he lost the ball. Papisar was there. Raya was too late pressing back, and then boom. Papisar struck from that 40 yards, and then boom. Raya was too late. He tried to jump, but him and the ball was a little bit there, 2-3 meters ahead. So what if after passing he had run back at least 5 meters? He could have at least run back and spot the ball up. There was a chance because within the second he could have sprint back a little bit more. On the other side, instead of passing to you look at the picture and the highlight if you're gonna go around. Richarlison was there, the press was there, Kudus was coming around, Papisar was literally coming around. The left side of the Spurs, so the right side, our right side was free. Kiwi was between that, it's a little bit difficult position, right? Saliba was there, him and Saliba. I mean Raya and Tim and Skelly was literally 10 yards, 10 meter. Richarlison was there. He was able to make the pass. Him and Richarlison just run about 6 meters. Saliba was way beyond 10 meters away from him. 10 meters away from Richarlison. You should have passed it to him, man. Pass it to him. We can come back. We can pass it to Raya, and then there will be freedom. Directly pass it to him, and we concede the goal, and then we never come back from scoring the goal. That has been the problem with Arsenal Football Club right now. Last season, remember we escaped a lot from this situation. Remember the Palace game that we have in Premier League? The goal that we considered from 30 yards out. See, this is the problem. When keeper comes out that far enough, and when he miskick the ball or he passed it to his teammate and his teammates fumble, being more clumsy, and the opposition got tackled. That's the problem. Way off the line, Brahim might be to the left side or right side, way outside the box, and then boom, 30, 40, 50 yards, goal is in. That has been a problem with us. Eh, it has been a little bit dodgy, man, a little bit shaky to be honest. This is the problem right now. Unbelievable, man. All the hype, all that went around. I might say North London Derby, not in England, it's in Hong Kong, but unbelievable, man. I mean, it's about time, man. We have to fix that the left hand side. Like I said it before, Crossard, if he wants to leave, leave. Martinelli, if offer comes in, sell. Martinelli is the only option that we could get fetch good money for it. And then if we could get two more wingers, fair enough. We have youngsters that are coming around. Give them chance to, along with it. Decisions need to be made fast. All right, that's it. Our 8 and 6 at the moment is kind of fixed, but I don't trust Merino. At times he gets run over very quickly. Nogard will have to struggle. Nogard will have to adapt quickly along with Zubimendi. Because like it or not, at times Spain plays in a long six situation. At time it has plays in that area without Rodri at times, and then at Real Sociedad have him playing in a double pivot. But again, they've played in a higher level than Nogard, so he's quicker for him to learn the system. Nogard has to struggle, man. You have to get used to the system. I mean, not with the physicality of the league, but on a technical aspect, you have to get used to it. You have to get used to it. Okay, okay. Sorry, 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 Richard. Sorry, Richard. Sorry, Richard. Okay. Hey, hey. Can you hear me, Richard? Can you hear me? I can hear you. I can hear you, bro.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yeah. How are you, man?
Oh, good man. Oh, what's happening? What is happening? You know what? My battery died, right? So I was trying to sort out stuff, but the moaning that I can hear from everybody is crazy.
Yeah, man, it's unbelievable, I mean, sorry, given the fact that it's North London Derby, we have that eagerness to win. If it was other team, then we could escape, we could accept that we have lost. But since it's Spurs, we're losing the Spurs. That might be a situation, maybe.
No, no, no,
I know
no, no,
Spurs
no.
do.
You know what? Arsenal want to. Every Arsenal fan always wants to win, but in
Yep,
but
yep.
but being realistic, we're not always going to win. But what you said is right about it being Spurs, and the fact that it's pre-season, the first London derby out of England, and we lost. But do you know what? I would rather lose this game than lose a game in the Premier League or in the FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, whatever it is. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, very true.
do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Look, we weren't great. We weren't good. We were poor. Yeah. Spurs wanted it more than us.
Mm-hmm.
There was individual players in the game today that didn't match up at all. Um,
Yes, yes.
Obviously, I have missed like 20 minutes of your stream, so I don't know what you've covered. So yeah, I will just jump on wherever you want to kind of continue talking from.
No, I think I've a couple of talked about our formation, our starting lineup. I've spoken about our six positions, especially Norgard. Well, yeah, Norgard. Yes, welcome to the top level football club. You must get used to it.
But no, but you
That's
know
it.
what? But
Yeah.
was no guard that bad though, really? Or did he
I
have
mean,
too? It did he
I
make
mean,
two
for me,
mistakes?
I will not be that harsh on Robert. He will have to get used to our tactics. That's for real. You know, he
Yeah,
must have to get used to it. I mean, like I feel for him. He never played in a in that level as our football club. You know, Brentford. No
yeah.
disrespect to them, good team,
No,
but they never play with
no,
those
no, no,
things.
no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. Disrespect Brentford. I don't care about Brentford. I remember when they beat us a few seasons ago when they got promoted and
Yep. Yep.
Tony and all those. No, no, disrespect them. I don't care.
Yeah, you know better. You're from England, you know. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he needs to get used to it, man. Yeah, I will not be that spectacle on our guy Norbert, but yeah, I mean, today's game, man, it's like a little bit clumsy, and even Skelly was having a hard time with Kudus, by the way. I mean, I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, Kudus is running at him, you know.
You know what? Yeah, Norgard, we can accept that to a certain degree, right? Like you said, he's come from Brentford, has to get used to the system, but we could see his benefits being in the team. He obviously from because you got to remember he's a replacement for Jorginho, right? He, he's definitely he's got more speed than Jorginho and can get around. 100%,
Yeah,
100%.
very true, very true.
We can
Yeah.
agree with that. But obviously, there's one or two things like you mentioned. But at the end of the day, what it's three, 4 games he's played with Arsenal. I'm happy to give him time, but I know the
Mhm,
fact. I know the fact is he's not going to be our starting DM. He's not going to be our
mhm,
starting DM. So I don't mind kind of looking past that, thinking, all right, he's going to come on in the last 20 minutes, or he's going to play the Carabao games, FA Cup games, and maybe come on for the last 10 minutes of a Champions League game where we're winning 2-1, where we have to tighten up the midfield and defense. I get that.
mhm.
But you just mentioned Skelly and Kudos, right? Today, Skelly was horrendous.
Yeah, very true, very true.
He was, look, this is the reason why I've always said I wanted Kudos because I've like from the time that Kudus left Ajax to go to West Ham, I never understood why Arsenal didn't get him. Well, there was rumors about him not well, Arsenal couldn't afford it because of they overspent on in that window, so that's why we couldn't buy him. But
Mhm,
Kudus, to see his strength, we always talk about Skelly's strength, right? But
mhm, yeah.
Kudus' strength is a next level. Is a next level, and I'm not gonna lie, he told Skelly like, look, you're younger, you're a young kid to me. This
Very
is how you
true.
do it. And I think Skelly probably realized, okay, this is the first time in a long time where I struggled against someone because usually he's always out muscling the individual and getting those fouls when Skelly he's really good at getting fouls all the time. Um,
Yes,
but
yes.
but today, nah, Kudos had him on lock.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And even our wingers today. I mean, our whole front three. I mean, I was looking at it and like, oh my God, what are they doing? You know, Martinelli as usual this season. I don't want to speak about it. Even Saka was locked down completely by Jet Spence today. I
Nah,
mean, not even
look,
getting an inch of it. You know, and
let's
Kai
be honest.
Havertz.
No, no,
Wow.
wait. First of all, let's be honest. Spurs had a good game. They were good. So you know, and individuals that you've mentioned, we talk about Saka, right? Before we get onto Martinelli. Saka had an okay game, but like you said, Spence locked him up. And there was in a sense there was no other option. They didn't even double team on him. It was just Spence. You
Yes,
get what I mean?
yes, yeah.
So I'm saying, so they didn't even double team on him, and so to me, it was down to Odegaard and Saka to kind of opening up. But again, the team decided to constantly go on the right and neglect the left.
True, true, very true, very true.
And this is what we kind of tend to do. And then what happens is when the ball does eventually go to Martinelli, we criticize Martinelli. And look, Martinelli deserves criticism, yeah, 100%. But if the ball is always going on the right hand side, and he's like, right, when is it going to be my turn? And when he gets the ball, he fluffs his lines. But
Mhm.
you know, and Trossard come on, Trossard did all right, but To me, Trossard came on too late
Yes, very
um,
true.
to be effective in the game, and he got injured.
Yes, yes. So
Do
this
you
is
get
the
what I mean?
problem, man. Yeah.
You know, um, and in my head, I always, you know, when we talk about, I'm going off topic now. We talk about Eze, bringing in
Mhm.
Eze, and or getting a winger. I honestly, I'm in for a winger. Honestly, I know you might have a different thought, and I know we're part of loads of WhatsApp groups, right? And there's so many opinions out there, and everyone's saying, "Oh, we should do this, we should do that, or maybe get both." If obviously getting both in an ideal world would be fantastic, but honestly, I love Eze, but I think we need an explosive winger, someone that on a final third can what someone with pace and he could take it to the final third. And to me, that's fundamental.
I mean the left wing, you know. You mean to say the left wing, especially?
Yeah, 100%. Left wing is
Yeah,
key. Left wing is key for me. Left wing is key for me.
yeah,
And
I kinda agree with you. I mean, yeah, I want both. I want a left wing. I mean, I've been a little bit more selfish here. I mean, yeah, we need depth at the moment, you know. We need a
yeah,
left winger and Eze. But I think if we get Eze, I mean, see, this is the dilemma that comes in. You know, just my thinking, by the way. I mean, yes, he can play on the right, he can play on the left, but I think Eze is a player. I see him as a danger man centrally, not on the wing. I think him playing
so
on the wing, I think it takes away his quality. You know.
okay,
Just
so
my
you
just my opinion.
okay, so you say centrally. So who are you taking out of that team?
Yep. See, that's the yeah. We can't take out Odegaard right now. Yes, that's Arteta's main. It limits the game time of Ethan Wanyeri again on the other side. Remember, he signed a new deal with us. And then yes, we can go out all attack. You know, for me, I prefer a two offensive player on playing as a LCM and RCM. Play
Yeah,
Rice or Mendy, and then you can play easy through that LCM and Odegaard. That looks fantastic. You know, all out attack. But
yeah.
Arteta's never gonna do that.
No,
We either have to sacrifice Rice on the six, but again, Rice is a six. Nah, good
well,
defensively, but
this is the thing, right? Because
yeah.
last year like you mentioned Rice as a six. We criticized Rice last year for not being effective in the eight, right? And then because I think he had a bad start to the season. Um,
Yes.
and then everyone said, "Oh yeah, he can't play as an eight." And then I think the last maybe 8 weeks to the end of the season, he he started to blossom. And then all the games he started, then Real Madrid, and everyone's thinking, "Oh yeah, he's definitely eight." And now people are thinking, "Oh, he's a six." It's just like we kind of need to make our mind up where we want our players to play. Obviously, our players can play fundamentally anywhere, right? Because a lot of them can play multi roles. But to me, we just got to say, Rice, you are a six. Marino, you are a six. Stick to that position. And if they can't do the position good enough, does that mean you sell the player? Obviously, we're not going to sell Rice. I'm just saying
Yeah.
we're not going to sell Rice, but it's a case of they realistically the only reason why Rice should ever play back as a DM is because Zubi's injured or Norgard is injured or we're playing a team that is really good at attack that we can't play against. But I don't. To me, Rice is our number eight. He's always going to be our number eight. But like you said, it just gives more problems for the manager. For us fans, we say to the manager, "Look, we've given you all the well, not we, but the club has given you the tools, right? They've given you all the tools. We've given you the money. Go and make it work because you say you want these players." But it's very interesting on what he's going to do because at the moment, if we do get Eze, and from what reports are saying that Eze's it's more or less 80 to 90%, he's definitely going to join. Then how he's going to do it, I don't know. But I would welcome Eze. But to me, I just need a left winger. And after watching today's performance, to me, I know everyone says, "Oh, sell Trossard." based on the fact that his age and everything else. But just watching Martinelli, it just to me, I think it's his time. I honestly think it's his time. But what do you think? Because the left wing's a problematic thing for me because I definitely want someone to come in and new, right?
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
And I know what you said, Eze can play on the left, but like you said, Eze is more better centrally. So
Yes.
if we're saying if we get Eze, forget Eze, right? Is centrally. If we're saying on a left wing, who would you rather sell? Would it be Eze? Sorry, Eze. Sorry. Would it be Martinelli or would it be Trossard? And why?
Ooh.
Because
Yeah,
it because
that's the point. That's the point.
but
Oh
you know
my
what is also cut out the emotion because a lot of
God.
people will say Trossard because Martinelli's been there since young, and we remember what he's done in 2021-22 season, right? When we had that black kit, and we were when that's was it when we had the black kit, the black and gold kit, and we were destroying everyone, and no one thought we would challenge for the title. We were like
Yes.
we were surprised, and because everyone is more or less attached to the Martinelli element of things. But from your perspective, what do you think, Martinelli or Trossard?
I think for me, I think it would be like that. First, I thought it was Trossard earlier. I mean, if I reflect it back, oh no, we can't sacrifice both of them this season. We cannot do that. It's a suicide mode, right? We cannot sacrifice both of them. So I think if we want more money and if we want, so suppose say we got AZ and we need a left winger, I think we have to sacrifice Martinelli. I think for me, Martinelli, I think there's still a good player in him, but I think he is not an Arteta type of player. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not that Arteta type of player. So for him, for his career's sake, you leave Arsenal Football Club. Play it
Yeah.
elsewhere. Be that man.
But
Outside Arsenal. You
but
know.
you know when you say he's not an Arteta type of player, what do you mean? Do you mean he's But what do you mean by that?
Pardon my English for a while, right? English is not my first language. At
No,
times
no,
there
no,
might be
no,
some.
no, cool. No, no, no,
I hope
no,
you can
cool, cool.
understand me. I hope you can understand me.
No, I understand you.
Yeah.
Come on, I understand you clearly. I understand you. No, because you said he's not an Arteta type of player. So, because to me, he's a hard worker. So
Yeah,
he
he's a hard
wants.
worker. He's a hard worker. He's a hard worker. Yeah. But I think the problem for me is I think the system that we play. See, our left side. Remember, we invert. Since
Yeah,
Zinchenko came into our football club, we have been inverting. Inverting. California have inverted. Now it's Kelly.
yeah.
I think that inverted role is killing Martinelli at the moment. I think for me, I see Martinelli more or less like a winger that needs an overlapping fullback. Kieran Tierney, for example, both of them will work together, because Tierney will overlap. His crossing is good.
Mm, mm.
And on the other side, I think I feel like there are like multiple occasions that we have been seeing, like Arteta wants that left hand side to be replaced. Remember when we were linked with Mudryk? Remember that's the season. Thank God we
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
sign
yeah,
him.
yeah. And because
Thank God we
yeah,
didn't sign him.
yeah, because you're right. Thank God we didn't sign him. You're right. But we still had Martinelli there, didn't we?
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
And he still
And
wanted Mudryk at the same time.
and that season was the season Martinelli was hitting goals. That 22-23 season, he was hitting 15 goals. So I think taking that old perspective, I think we have to sacrifice Martinelli if we want another left winger. Because if we want more money, I think Martinelli is the only player that could fetch us that money.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you because it's just like I've always, again, with me, right? I tend to work in emotions. I get frustrated. So obviously, youth always talks about everyone's the logic. Stop your emotions, and that's literally I'm a motion man. But I've come to the conclusion, logical sense, if you're gonna sell one of these guys, I think Martinelli would be the one that to realistically to leave. Even though I love him, and if there was a way to keep him and get someone and get a left winger, I would keep him, of course. But I just think that we need something fresh, and I think Trossard. We know Trossard, right? Every time he's come off the bench, he's clutch. He's always scored that goal.
Yep.
Always score that goal. You know, he might not have the pace, but his technical ability is thinking is
Yes,
is
yes,
top
yes.
notch. Thinking
Yep,
is top
very
notch.
true, very
Do
true.
you get what I mean? So to
Mm-hmm.
me, like, yeah, definitely, I think Martinelli is probably one of the guys I got to say that. Look, I love you and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's time to part ways. Even I think realistically, he knows it. You know when you've been at a company for so long, and you think, you know what, it's time for a new company. You just kind of got to is either be pushed or just decide to leave on your own due. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens.
I totally agree on you with that Trossard statement, man. I mean, he's not a starter, but keeping him as a clutch player. You remember Liverpool used to bring Jota from the bench.
But
I mean, RIP the Jota,
yeah,
RIP the Jota.
exactly. Yeah. R.I.P.
But
R.I.P.
Jota had that kind of a clutch moment in him. He has saved Liverpool a lot, coming on that kind of moments. And I think Trossard fits that role. To be honest, I mean, yes, he's 30. I mean, he don't have that pace, but remember, technically, he's the best player in our football club. 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the better dribbler, by the way. He's the better dribbler among our squad.
Now he's one of the better dribblers, but after I saw Dowman for the last few days, I think he's one of the best dribblers in our team. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Yo, Dowman, man, we have to speak about this guy. Yo, he's even 15 years, by the way. Like the way he plays, the development is there, man. I mean, still young. I mean, it's mid-season, but
But you know what? If you think about it, right? We know with Dowman, I was watching a video of Odegaard at 15 years old, and he played very similar to Dowman. At 15, if you've got time, watch Odegaard on YouTube, 15 years old, and he was playing those tricks, those skills, going past players. Odegaard had all that. And I'm nervous because Odegaard has still got the technical ability, but he's lost that kind of, he doesn't do what you see Dalman come on and do, like
yes,
attack. Do you get what I mean? He
yes.
doesn't do that. Like Dalman, he's after today's game, I was like, we need Dalman to play more regularly. And again, I know he's 15, but he's I've seen him. I've seen him last season for the under 21s, a few highlight games. But now that he's more brought into the senior team, when he comes on, he's just straight direct impact. And we need this kind of players. And I think we need this kind. And I'm surprised Arteta didn't bring on Ranieri. Did he bring on Ranieri? No,
No,
he
no,
didn't.
no, not today. Yeah,
I'm
it
surprised
is.
Arteta didn't bring on Ranieri as well, because these kind of impact players just cause problems.
Yes, yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yes.
So I think Dalman, if managed correctly, he'll be a sensational player. But my thing is, I hope his courage, I hope his courage and his skills and being brave is not coached out of him, because a lot of these young players, you see them so skillful and so talented, years and years go by, they don't do that anymore. They do the basics because they're stuck in a formation, like the Pep formation, the Arteta formation. They're told to not do that, pass it back, go to the side, then push it out wide. So hopefully, they don't coach that out of him. But Dalman, to me, I need to see him play more regularly, despite his
By the way,
age. See him.
Towman, what is his position? By the way, is he an attacking midfield? Is he winger? I mean,
Oh, to me, he was attacking midfielder, but he's been playing on the right hand side. So I've seen him play for under 21s, coming through the middle, coming from midfield, central midfield, and driving. But he seems to be playing on the right hand side, which means to me, if he's playing more on the right, that just means to me, Medwake is on the left. That's what it means to me. That's what it
oh
means
my
to me.
God, yeah,
And
we haven't
listen,
seen Madueke yet, yeah.
no, everyone forgets about Madueke is not. And I honestly think, Madueke is our left winger. And if Dalman's playing, concentrating on the right, Madueke is our left winger. Sorry to say that, but just thinking about it now quickly, Madueke is our left winger.
Wow.
He's a left
We-
winger. I've got a feeling. I've got
Wow.
yeah, no, honestly, I've got a feeling. If you really think about it, because people say don't use Diamond too much, right? Okay, I understand because he's 15 years old. But you're thinking, okay, we're not going to use him too much, so we're going to leave Madueke on the bench all the time, where Saka plays more or less 85 minutes
Yeah.
of each game.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
get what I mean? So
Yep. Yep. Yep.
to me, yeah, I think Madueke is going to be our left wing guy, and someone's going to leave on the left wing.
Wow, wow, wow. I mean, it's crazy, if you look to it. And then yeah, there's a thing about this Arteta. I don't, get it. Why? I mean, is he scared? Does he have the courage to even sub Saka off? At times there are
Not,
game
yeah,
where
no,
Saka can, produce something. He's having a bad day on the pitch. Take him off. Players are
no.
there.
Look, and didn't Saka come off injured? Where he got a knock, then come off, didn't he? I don't think it
Yep.
was. I think it was a slight knock. By the end of the day, Saka didn't have to play that long.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
it didn't have to play that long because it is a pre-season. And this is the thing. It's just like from a fan perspective, we took it too seriously. As a manager perspective, I think he took it too seriously as well.
Yep. Yep.
People are moaning, he's made his subs too late, and fans want to win the game. So it's just like it's a win-win. It's like, what do you want? Obviously, from an Arteta perspective, it failed because one, we didn't win the game, and you got two injuries,
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
Trossard and Saka. I'm sure they're minor injuries. That won't be the issue. But Arteta's got to sort out his substitutions because to me there was no reason why he shouldn't have started the game with the strongest team. Why play?
Mm-hmm.
To me, 45. To me, what he should have done as 45 minutes. You put your strongest team. Put
Mm-hmm.
Gokares, your new world class signing, world
Mm-hmm.
class striker. Put him up front. Let him play from the beginning. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
put Saka, put Trossard, then put Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard. Put the defense out. The first team. Then second half, change it.
Yep. 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 Yep.
I don't understand why he didn't play that way. I don't understand why he did. And I briefly touched on. I know I'm jumping. I'm jumping everywhere.
No,
Um,
no problem. No problem with that.
this Havertz today. This Havertz. You look. I like Havertz. And I like him, but I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
him as well. But today, this guy was absolute trash. There's no excusing his performance. It was absolute trash.
By the
Like,
way, bro, Richie, you keep on talking. I'll get some water. You,
oh
you,
yeah, no,
you
cool,
keep on
cool.
talking.
Yeah, cool. I could talk forever. But today, Havertz, it was trash, absolute trash. I'm one of the biggest fans of Havertz, but when he's poor, I'm very, very critical. And today he was just dreadful. Look, Havertz, he's been going to the gym, pumping weights, and he's still getting knocked off the ball, left, right, and center. Yeah, he did a couple of barges, but on a real Havertz, man, he really needs to do better because I've still got a feeling. I've got a feeling, right? Arteta is going to play Havertz at the beginning of the season. He's going to play him at Man
Yeah,
United.
very true, very true. Very, very. I think you're
Believe
spot
that.
on there. Yeah, we will see a couple of couple of weeks, a couple of 2 3 games Harvard starting, and I know it's gonna frustrate us. I
Yeah.
know the fans are gonna bring those riots in.
This is what I'm trying to say, and it's going to be frustrating because I said to myself, I know Arteta. He's going to play Havertz up front, and he won't care that he's just signed Gokares. He's going to play Havertz, and to me, right now, you should be playing like obviously Gokares. Maybe his fitness is not up to scratch, um,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, you need to start playing him because we've got two more games, right? We've got a game on Wednesday against Valencia, and we've got
Oh,
Athletic on Wednesday, next midweek, and then we've got Athletic Bilbao, Nico Williams team.
wow. Wow.
Yeah, so that's
Is it gonna be the Emirates Cup? Yeah, Emirates
yeah,
Cup.
Emirates Cup. Yeah. I'm going to that one, so I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there without a
Good,
doubt.
good.
But
Arteta
listen,
out.
this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Man is putting Arteta out.
yeah, yeah.
Look, these guys, it's pre-season and everyone's saying Arteta out. Everyone needs to calm down.
Like, see, I'm not even a fan of Arteta, by the way. You know, to the chat, I'm
So
not even a fan of Arteta. Yeah.
what? So you're Arteta out as well?
See, I've been a backer for him. I wanted him to succeed, but ever since that we bottled that league, 22-23 season, 23-24 season, I've been harsh on him. See, because we want our club to be better.
No,
But again,
100%.
like I said before, despite our own, or our what do we say? We could go on a riot here and there, but it's the decision made by the hierarchy. It's the KSU's decision at the end of the day.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. Look, Arteta. Look, this season, he's no. We've lacked a few things, right? Get ready for second position. No, it's headhunter. Get out of here, headhunter. This
He's
guy.
a, he's a City fan. He's a City fan, actually. Get out of
I was just
here.
saying to us. This is what I'm trying to. Do you know what it is, right? With
Yeah.
Arteta, look, I've supported him, right? And I think every season we've had rational reasons why we finished second. You know,
Yep, yep.
I think from the first time that we literally challenged, that came out of nowhere, right? No one expected it. We were just going through, right? The
Yep,
season
yep.
after that, it came to the last game of the season. If City had drawn or lost that game, and we had won, we would have won the title. So that one
Mm-hmm.
there, it is what it is. But last season, as for last season, our injuries killed us.
Yeah, very true, very true, very true.
Our injuries killed us, and
Yep.
it's like, don't forget the last two seasons before that, it wasn't us not having a striker. We had the goals in us because we were scoring. But last season we were poor from injuries, and we didn't score goals. We didn't score goals because a lot of our key players were out or were totally out of form. Can you say the reason why we're out of form was because the players were burnt out and the manager wasn't using the full squad appropriately? Do you get what I mean? So,
Yes.
so to me, uh, Arteta, the amount of players that we've got in so far this season is making a team much stronger than it is, without a doubt. Arteta can't look. We watched Arsenal games and we see Arteta look at the bench. Then he looks back around thinking, "Oh, I've got nobody on the bench." Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
This time he's got people on the bench, people that can
Yep.
be effective and stabilize the team. If someone's out, there'll someone to come in. And you got to
Yep.
remember, not everybody's going to be at the same quality. For example, you're really not really going to get a Rice player on the bench who wants to stay on the bench. You're always going to get something slightly below it to a certain degree. But what I think what Arteta has done is got in strong players. But to me, if he gets Eze and another winger, for example, bro, go win the league.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
To me, go on win the league. And if you don't win the league this season, and it's because the team's not good enough. No, I think the team is good enough. I know. Look, I know everybody. I know there's obviously Liverpool are strengthening, right? Liverpool are on they're
Very
on a
much.
mad one, and if they get Isaac, which they will anyway, I know they will. Their team is sick. So sometimes you know what it is. If Arteta had got these players like Gokares and all these individuals who's playing this season, last season, and we probably would have pushed Liverpool right to the end of the season and maybe matched them. Do you get what I mean? But
Yep. Yep. Yep.
it's a shame that Arsenal are now doing all this hard work to get all these players, and then Man City is strengthened. Friggin' Liverpool are even strengthening even more. And fundamentally, Liverpool are preparing for Salah to leave because that's the reason why they're going in big now. because
Yep, yep, very true, very true. Yeah,
you can tell
He's
what
aging actually. Yeah, he's aging. Yeah.
and you can tell what Liverpool are doing. Liverpool is buying the players now so you can ease them in for the first year, 2 years, then Salah can leave. Do you get what I mean? So look,
Yep.
Arsenal have got the team. Arteta's, to me, getting a couple more signings in, he's got the team. Like for me, I'm with if Arteta don't win it this season, look, I'm right now, I'm hungry for any trophy.
I
I'm
would say
showing
even EFL Cup. Yeah, that EFL Cup is it's worthy enough. It's
yeah,
been long, you know.
you see what I'm trying to say. Like me, I'm eager for any trophy. So anything that comes in right now, I would literally take it. Obviously, I want the Premier League. I'm not like the Champions League is a great thing to win, but to me, I've seen Arsenal win the Premier League about I think 3 times, maybe 3 times. No, 3 times Premier
Wow.
97 from 97 days, yeah. So I've seen them from 97. So I wanted to see them win it again. Champions League, obviously I want Champions League like everyone else does, but to me, I want the Premier League back again. I need the Premier League. And if you don't win that, and we're not good enough, then I'm gonna come down on the manager.
See, bro, you have seen us win, 3, 4 times. Since I've started supporting Arsenal. I haven't seen us win a league. See, that's the problem. I have Chelsea fans. I have Man U fans. I have Liverpool fans. They're like they used to pander with me. Yeah, fine, fine, fine. Four
Do you know
FA
what?
Cups. That's it. Four FA
Yeah.
Cups. I've seen our team lift four FA Cups. That's it.
And don't forget the Community Shield.
Yeah, yeah, obviously, yeah, couple of them, yeah, yeah.
But you know what? Do you know what? It's you know what? It is frustrating because like you know what? You know what it is? You're saying all this, right? But I remember when Chelsea never used to win anything. Chelsea never
Mm-hmm.
won. Chelsea never won anything until Abramovich came and put that influx of money.
Yep,
Then
yep,
things
yep.
then things totally changed. That's like the Man City kind of stuff. So obviously, yeah, I get it because it is hard and it's frustrating. But the way it is, but look, our time will come. Our time is here. You know, what about Chelsea? I mean, Chelsea. Look at Chelsea's team now. Chelsea are going to look dangerous this season.
Looking good, looking good. It's looking good. Yeah, it's looking good so far. I think it seems
Yeah,
that they're getting Hato, right? Yeah, from Ajax.
yeah, Hato, yeah. Like,
34 million pounds, by the way. Very, very good deal. Yeah.
but you know what? We was in for him, but he wouldn't come in and just sit on the bench. Obviously, he's young. He's young. He's really good, and he wants to play, and we can't offer him that. So which is understandable, and this is why Chelsea had the free reign of going to get him. Because would you as a defender, someone coming in, would you try and challenge like, oh shit, you got Saliba there, you've got Gabriel there. Those guys are not moving from nowhere
And
unless
sorry to cut you off. Are you excited to see Mosquera? I think Mosquera looks good, to be honest. When he played today, it was quite comfortable, to be honest.
he played on the right hand side and Saliba went into the left, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look, him, I'm 100%. He's no messing about. And the thing isn't it? He seems bigger than Saliba, like taller.
No, no, quite same. He's 190. I think Saliba is still taller. Saliba is 193.
Oh,
Mosquera
is
is
it?
191. Huh?
Yeah. So no, because to be fair, when he come on, I was like, okay, he looks good, but I didn't see what I didn't see was everything he was doing was it was simple passes and headering, but I didn't see anyone attack him. So
Yes, yes, yes.
did you get what I mean? So I want to know how he looks like under pressure, and pushing and bringing the ball out and see how he plays. But
Yes.
from everything I saw, he looked good. He looked good. He looked good.
Yeah, also we have to remember the fact that he have been playing for Valencia. He have been coming up from Valencia's academy for the past 3 seasons. He have played over 100 La Liga games for Valencia. By the way, that's a good number for a 21-year-old defender. Over
Yeah,
100 games for in La Liga, by the way. That's a good number of game time. So I mean, yeah, we expected, excited to see for him, and given the fact that we paid what 30 million pounds, I mean that's a very cheap price to be honest. 13 million
That
pounds,
is,
by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's really and truly it's a steal. As long as he doesn't get injured, it's a steal.
Yes. Very true.
Hundred
Very true.
percent.
And then Calafori, this brother needs to stay fit this season. I mean, this injury is killing him, man. I mean, I want to see more of him, to be honest, but this brother needs to, yeah, he
You
needs
know,
to up his fitness.
yeah, he's got problems with his knee, and the thing is, we knew he before he signed. I think when he was younger, he had a big knee injury, and he kind of got over it, and he kind of repaired, and obviously last season when he went into international duty, and I don't know if I think he twisted his ankle in. I don't know. He did something again, so we kind of got to
It was his
monitor,
ankle. Yeah. It was his ankle, yeah.
his ankle. So we kind of got to monitor that and see how he kind of gets on. Like, like to me, it's a case of only bring him back when he's fully ready. Don't keep him out for too long. Don't keep him out for too
Yes.
long. I like Calafiori. I like him how he's aggressive, he's brave, and he drives out of the ball and it goes for attack. So like just yeah, his injury. Obviously, his injury is frustrating, but I think at the moment, just if he's injured, just stay on the sideline. Don't come back until you're fully fit. And if you're gonna come on back on the pitch, wear a leg brace, knee brace, ankle brace to make your leg stronger. Because I think give it a few more years time, he'll be like a Tomiyasu.
Yeah, very true, man. Yeah, sad to see Tomiyasu, man. A very reliable player he was, to be honest, but yeah, injuries, man. It's killing him, yeah.
100%, 100%. Tomiyasu is like, he had an interview the other day saying that he had to leave because he was struggling mentally. I don't know. Has he joined anyone yet, or is he
But not
still?
that, not that. He's still free at the moment.
I think personally, I think he's probably gone back home, back home to his
Yeah.
native country to say like, look,
Yeah.
I need my right now. I need my family around me. I need to build myself up again, and build my confidence and play football again. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a single guy actually. He's not even married, I've been a single footballer, at times family does matters a lot. Even I'm not married, but for example, you have your wife. I
yeah,
mean, that plays a very important role on the players' careers too.
yeah,
When a
100,
player is down. Yeah,
no,
man.
100.
Yeah, colorful in his stuff is. The thing about I like about colorful is I think he's a little bit attacking minded. I mean, he does likes to shoot. We can see his movement. He comes centrally. Some of the
Yeah,
goals that he has scored for us is still very good, man. Yeah, it's still very good. Two, three, four goals. All were quality goals, to be honest.
yeah, 100%. No, yeah, Calafiori, yeah, Calafiori. I do like him, and to me, having him fit, him coming on when we need a goal from a defender aspect of things, he's the one. He's the one to bring on. 100%. He's definitely the one to bring on without a doubt.
And there's a question that goes around. So many people ask, even my rival friends that I'm here in my community, they used to speak Timber or White, Timber or White. They used to, keep bugging me with this question. How about what's your thought? If Timber comes fit, will he start? Will he come from the bench?
Nah, to me, it's always going to be Timber.
Timber,
To
all
me,
right.
to me, it is always going to be Timber. If like to me, Timber is the better defender. He's
Mm-hmm.
he is. I know we lose the whole aspect of overlapping with Saka, but that's for
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
manager. But that's for the manager to sort that out. I don't care. Defensively, to me, is all about Timber. Like I love Ben
Mm-hmm.
White. Again, no, to me, if I'm in a Champions League final, who would you want, Timber or Ben White? You know, if we need a goal, who would you want? Who would you want on? Then you'll bring on Ben White because then he'll give you that overlap. Like for example, if we're at a position where it's 0-0, and we need to go, whatever it is. You'll bring on Ben White to give that overlap to kind of help Saka and get that ball into the goal or cross that ball in. You know what I mean? So to me, Timber's always going to be the defender. To me, he proved last season that he's just a beast. He's an absolute
Yeah.
beast.
Very true, very true, very true. And the fact in the matter is, I think Timber for his given his stature is not that tall. To be honest, if you look into the pitch, he's not
Yeah.
even 6 feet, but he's strong. And
Wow.
then the thing about Timber is he's got a pace that Ben
Yeah.
White don't have. Sadly, I mean, Ben White is not slow, but I
Yeah.
mean, compared to Timber. And the problem with Ben White comes in a 1v1 defender. When a winger is very fast or very tricky, Ben White does get beat. That's the problem. Timber is
So
good at 1v1. Timber is good at 1v1.
do you know what? Do you know who was on the left? You know Bergwijn. Is it Bergwijn who played for Tottenham? Was on playing today? There was a guy called Bergwijn who plays for
Bergwijn,
Tottenham.
that midfielder. He was playing on the
Yeah,
midfield, to be honest. Yeah.
yeah.
Right side of midfield. RCM. Yeah, he was playing RCM.
Was he? It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
quick.
he was in the midfield. Yeah, it was Papi Sar, there was Pendanger, and then the other one was Bergwijn. Yeah.
Yeah, he's quick though, right? Wait, is he the French player? No,
Bergwijn, he's a Scandinavian, by the way. He's a Scandinavian. Yeah. I think he'll
no,
be
not that
Swedish or
one.
no.
Who played? Who was attacking? I think it wasn't Bergwijn. I can't remember his name, but it was the other player that played for Spurs. It was a French player. That was
Okay. Steven, long before. I think he have left Spurs. Steven
no,
Bergwijn,
no,
yeah,
no,
Dutchman.
no. He was playing today. He was in today's game.
Really?
Let me just double check. Let me quickly Google the lineup because I want to know. There was a guy who was playing. I can't remember his name. I'll find it. I'll find it anyway. What's his name? No, I can't remember. I can't remember. I'll find his name anyway, and I'll mention it again afterwards. But he played today. He troubled. I think he troubled quite a bit. He was pretty quick.
Oh, that right winger, right? That left winger, you mean? That
Yeah.
the left winger running around? Yes.
What's his name?
I think the player looks like a Somerville, to be honest, quite similar to it. Was it not Somerville? I'm
No,
totally confused with the name actually. Yeah.
Somerville. Somerville plays for West Ham. I'll find that.
Oh, I forgot about it. Yes.
Yeah, I'll find out. Not to worry, not to worry. But I think he gave Ben White a torrid time because he was pretty.
Absolutely. Yep.
He was pretty quick as well.
Yep.
But that's why I'll always, and this is the reason why I always go for, I will always go for Timber. I think Timber's strong. Timber hardly ever gets beaten by many, and he's also got that good. And obviously, if he does get beat, Saliba's there to back him up anyway. You know,
I mean, from my perspective, I think Timber is also not bad in attacking. To be honest, he's not that bad. He does attack a lot. I mean, he goes inside the box. He carries the ball. A little bit different from Ben White. I mean, it doesn't overlap that much, but I think I can see Timber's style of the style of play that Timber plays. He does carries the ball and cut inside. He does a lot. Yeah, he does attacks a lot, man. I don't know why people think that he's not that good at attack, but for me, I think Timber does attack a lot.
No.
He does attack a lot.
Yeah, Timber has his moments because don't forget Timber's kind of Timber. I think the way I see it, Timber's thought process is I'm a defender, so my job is to defend, not attack as much. But last season, there's plenty of times where he was attacking. There's plenty of times he was attacking. So yeah. So but yeah, to me, it's all about Timber. But you know what? Also, you know what I question the last two games, David Raya hasn't played too well.
Yeah, very true. I mean, he's passing, man. At times. I mean, we know David De Gea that he is a ball playing keeper, super keeper. He can pass the ball, but his delivery at times it's very sus. I mean, what is going on with him? Even today, he should
Yeah,
have done better with that passing. He should have done better with that passing. Instead of passing
yeah.
to Skelly, Saliba was there free,
Now, see,
way off
this
the danger zone.
Yeah, and this is what I don't understand. Like I said to myself, Lewis Skelly's got like 3 Spurs players, and he goes to him. Like you
Yep.
automatically should give the ball to Saliba. Without that, to me, it made no sense. Even for those for the corners that Spurs had, he was he was like he was flapping everywhere.
Yep, very true. Not like him. Not like him. He used to grab the ball. Actually, those balls were catchable. He used to claim that ball.
But you know what it is. You got to remember as well. Um, Teams are having new tactics, right? Because from last season, everyone's like, okay, we know how Arsenal are going to defend. We know how Arsenal are going to take free kicks. So fundamentally, people are now going to put more pressure because I think one of the Spurs defender was just putting loads of pressure on the keeper, and that's why he flapped and couldn't get the ball. But we need to
Yep.
be observant and looking and seeing what's going on. Even leaving a man on a post, old school, leave a person in a post so that if the ball's coming, they can header it out. Like, how did Richarlison not score that goal?
Yeah, that
Um,
was shocking. It was shocking. I thought it was in. I thought that goal was in. By the way, that Richarlison was going around, free goal. But again, Pine Pozo on him, he missed the ball. They hit the
yeah,
post 3 times, to be honest. I mean, Spurs hit the post 3 times. It was scary, actually. If you
yeah.
look into it.
No. So yeah, I know it wasn't good. They hit the post 3 times, but the 2 times they hit the post, I thought we were playing the better football anyway. In general, I think, and they had 2 corners, and both corners resorted into them hitting the post. Cool, but yeah, I don't know, man. We need look again. Look. I'm not going to go wild. It's pre-season. I would rather have this result in pre-season than in the league, and that's what everyone's got to remember. And I think we need to kind of, and it's Arteta's job to kind of like, guys, this is what's going to happen in the Premier League, and this is how these teams are going to play against us. We need to be stronger. We need to get fitter, and 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 be much more aggressive on the ball. You can't like what Raya did to Skelly today. Skelly should have just passed the ball back to him. Like, what are you doing? I've got 3 people around me. Don't try and turn and take people on. You know,
Yep, yep, absolutely.
because what happened is
Absolutely.
what he turned and he mishit the ball, so which made him lose the ball, and obviously then that resulted into the goal. But yeah, he should have just turned and said to him like, "No, don't pass me the ball. Saliba's free over there. He's got nobody next to him. Don't take the risk." And that's what one of the things that we should learn to not to do: take
Yep.
risks in our own half. Like, take a risk in the other
Yep.
half, but not no risk. Do the basics in our own half. Pass the ball, pass the ball. Don't take risks in the own half. That's all I say.
Yep, yep. And then, by the way, Richard, what type of left winger that you want? I mean, there are options. If you want a left winger, right? There's Vinny
Yeah,
Jr. at the moment. Yes, I think it's not affordable. I mean, it's very expensive. The
yeah.
other one is Rafael. And
You
then we
know,
have got Keenan Yildiz. Which winger would you like to prefer? No, outside the Premier League. These are the
what?
available.
So who's the third one? The guy who plays for Juventus.
Yes, you test the
Yeah,
water and get a very good player actually. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so Rodrigo, I would love Rodrigo, but that's unrealistic. I know,
Mhm.
I know that's never gonna happen, right? Um, do you know what? I like Liao, but the problem is I've seen Liao play, and he reminded me of Martinelli. There's games where Liao is a monster, and you're thinking, "Oh
Yes,
my god, you want this guy?" But I've seen Liao play, and he's done what Martinelli does, and he doesn't and he doesn't track back.
yeah, that's the problem with Leo. That's the problem with Leo. He doesn't track back. Yeah, and
And
our system, our wingers track back a lot. Our wingers help the defense.
this is
Leo,
what I'm trying to
yeah.
say, and this is what I'm trying to say. So, is it Yildiz? I've seen him play, but I haven't seen him play properly. right? So I can't say him, but I know he's when he's on form. From the clips I've seen him, he looks really, really good. But if I put clips of Martinelli online, he looks really, really good. Do you get what I mean?
Yep,
So
yep,
if it's
yep.
gonna be if it's gonna be any of those three, I'll always say Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo,
Mm-hmm.
he's got the he.
Mm-hmm.
I said I can't pick him, but um, no, I want no Rodrigo, man, Rodrigo. I honestly, I'm saying Rodrigo based on the fact that I know what he can do. Final third,
Mm-hmm.
he will get you the goal. He will score the goal. He will create the goal. It's simple as
Yep,
that,
yep.
and that's what he does best. And if Arsenal want to be this superior big team in the Premier League, we need to go for the best. I think we got the best striker in Europe. Even though yes, he's in the Portuguese league, but his goal ratio is outrageous. You can't ignore that. And if there's somehow we can get if there's somehow we can get Rodrigo on loan, and then get him on loan for a season, then having to buy him next season, then do that.
I mean, yeah, that's a very good point. Again, I think we can loan in, pay a little bit kind of a loan fee to Real Madrid. He's on 200K per week. Like, okay, we go to Madrid and say, okay, fine, we will cover his wage, 200K per
Yeah,
week, and then
no,
we'll pay some loan fee.
yeah, no, because to me that's the only way. Like, because I think the way the season starts in 2 weeks now, right?
Yep,
So
yep.
if you haven't started negotiations with Real Madrid, then to me, the only way you can get Rodrigo is getting him on loan for one season, and then having to buy him next season. To me, that's the only way, and it makes sense if Arsenal are
Yeah, yeah,
smart.
and I think Madrid will be cool with his contract actually because Rodrigo have his contract till 2028. He have got 3 years left on his contract with Madrid. So
Yeah,
sacrificing a year, they can opt for another option. I think compared to Rodrigo, if you look at Liao, I think it's kind of a feasible to be honest because Milan are in a financial situation here and there, and then if you look into the wage, Rodrigo is on common 105K per week. That's not Rodrigo by the way, Liao. Liao
yeah.
is the highest earner in Milan, 105K per week
Is that it?
in Milan. Yes,
Oh wow,
AC Milan, the way they run the system is different. By the way, their
that is
maximum wage is 5 million per year, 5 million euros per year. That is their maximum wage limit. At
yeah,
max, they could increase to 6 million.
yeah,
So some people are saying, you can swap Martinelli with Liao. So yeah, I used to speak with my friends. Okay, use your mind and look. The budget of AC Milan's wage bill is 6 million euros maximum. And if you're signing players with fee, they have to
yeah.
pay only 5 million. That's the maximum. How much is Martinelli on? Martinelli is on 9 million British pound per year. That's around about 11 million euros per year. Milan isn't gonna afford that wage.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, yeah.
They were linked with Zinchenko, by the way. But why did the deal didn't materialize? Because of the wage.
Wage.
Wage is the problem. Wage is the problem, by the way.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? Yeah, but it is the thing, right? So people will moan, like talking about salary, right? Like even if Zinchenko, people will moan about Zinchenko how much he's earning, but really and truly, the position Arsenal were in, we had to go to the next level. And this is the reason why we offered people this kind of salary. And when Zinchenko did come into our team in the beginning of the season, I mean, in
Yes.
2020, 21, whatever season it was, him and Jesus, they were phenomenal. They took us to another level. Do you get what I mean? Hey, it's this headhunter. He's got no respect, you know.
Yeah.
They call it the Emirates because trophies fly past it every season. Nah, this guy's got no respect.
Yeah, Pin City fan, yeah, I feel for them, yeah. They had a trophyless season last season, so yeah. All the
No way.
best.
Yeah,
Get
no,
used
no.
to it, man. We are used to it.
I know. By the way, listen, 115 charges is still outstanding. Don't you worry.
Yep, yep. Anytime it might happen.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, like salary stuff is always an issue, right?
Mhm.
But look, like jumping back onto Rodrigo, if we can get him on loan for a season and then pay
Mhm.
for him next season, perfect.
Yep,
And
yep.
I think a loan deal is, I think right now for someone like Rodrigo, we can get that done in the next 10 days. Realistically,
Yes,
we
yes.
can.
I think yeah, but I think we have to fetch at least 10 million. But yeah, I'm all in for it. 10 million non fee. Just pay for it. We are getting a quality player.
10 million loan
10
fee is not,
million.
yeah, it's not a problem. It's not like it's a waste. It's not a way is a waste. It
Mm-hmm,
makes sense.
mm-hmm.
And pay half
Yes.
of his salary or pay his full salary, whatever whatever the conditions are for Real Madrid, right? So if
Mm-hmm,
they say to them they want 90 million euros, and we say okay, we pay a 10 million euro loan fee, and then we pay 80 million next season.
yeah, we will activate that clause. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. We will activate that clause.
yeah, exactly. So to me, it's a win-win. Our books look better
Mm-hmm,
from just spending that 10 million on a loan
mm-hmm,
fee. The next season, then we can kind of transfer that money for next season signings. Do you get what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean?
Yes,
So
yes.
that PRS, whatever it's
PSR,
called,
PSR. Yeah.
PSR,
Um,
yeah, PSR. So that will, do you know what I mean? What's this
mm-hmm,
guy say? Arteta needs to learn a new football system quick. He's been forcing this introverted fullbacks. Yeah,
That's
perhaps
like, yeah, very
Rangnick.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah, very true.
you're right. Yeah, real talk, real talk. You're
Good
spot
talk,
on.
good talk, good talk. Pick up, pick up. Mm.
No, because Arteta, he has to learn. Well, he is going to learn now because he's got Gokeres. Because
Yep, yep. Exactly, exactly.
and this is what a lot of our Arsenal fans are hoping. Like, right, they've got Gokeres now, so hopefully that would obviously change the way we play somewhat, not just the normal big man. And this is the reason why he kind of wanted Sesko so badly, isn't it? Because
Very true, very true.
Sesko is just like a new version of Havertz. It's a new version of Havertz. But don't be fooled. Sesko is way better than Havertz.
Yeah,
And
SS
despite
striker, yeah. SS
yeah,
striker, yes.
despite Sesko's record and all that, his Bundesliga record and all that kind of stuff, he would come in our team and score goals and be a nuisance. But with Gokeres, I'm just happy that Arteta will have to learn how to use a different system. You know,
Very true, very
use
true. Yeah, very true. Yes, yes.
it. You've got the striker. Use him to his best ability because he's not 22. He's 27.
27 prime, yeah, he's on his prime, yeah. He's on his
Yeah.
prime. Yeah, we have to.
So you have to adjust to what to how he plays.
And then some people are saying about, some of the talk show that I used to watch about, some people are saying, nah, he's poor on the header, this and that, all those mimic and all. And then I used to remember, like, come on, it doesn't have to be a headed goal. Pass the ball to him. See that Eucharist is running. Make a good pass. Let him run. Boom.
Forget
You
headers.
know.
Yeah,
And then yeah, and then Victor Eucharist can do hold up play too. He can do. He have that strength in him. He can hold up. He can lay out the pass to the wingers.
yeah.
Simple. No.
Look, despite what people say, a lot of the people that we watch and listen to, right, are are some of them are just natural haters, right? And they're just there to build the content standardly. But fundamentally,
Yep.
any of this player, any of those teams, the top six teams would want a striker like Gokeres. Okay, yeah, you'll probably say maybe not Man City because they've got Haaland. Then Haaland is just a younger version and an aggressive version of Gyökeres, right? But
And
most
it's
teams,
only 2 years difference, by the way. Only 2 years difference. Haaland is 25 this year. It's not that
25.
they're like, yeah, Haaland is 25 this year. Yeah.
Oh
Eucharist,
wow.
Eucharist, yes, Eucharist is born in 98. Haaland is born in 2000, They're just 2 years apart, actually.
Do you know
Yeah.
what? In my head, I still think Haaland is like 22.
No, 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 no.
Oh, see, okay,
He's
okay,
25. Yeah, he's 25.
okay, cool,
Sesko is
cool.
young. Sesko is young. Sesko is 22, yeah? Yeah, he's a younger version.
No, yeah, to me, no, to me, look, I'm like everyone's gonna hate on Gokares who's not an Arsenal fan. I've watched Gokares like last season. I watched him last season, not every single game because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for the Portuguese league. But I've watched Gokares just because I know what he did the season before, and I'm like, this guy is. No matter what anyone says, despite the level of league it is, he's scoring goals.
Yep, yep.
And
Obviously, obviously.
if you this kind of player, if you bring him into a team like Arsenal who scores goals naturally, he's gonna score goals. And
Yep,
like for
obviously,
me,
obviously.
about you know, this is actually a quick question for you. How many goals do you want Gokares to? What are you expecting a goal ratio from Gokares this season?
This season, see, I think I've made this point on the previous streams too, but I will say it again. Yes, I would love Eucharist to break the record. Yeah, this is our dream, and I like break the Premier League record. But let's not get too much carried away and let's lower our expectation. But 55 million signing, we are paying him 200K per week, and he will be the focal man. All the medias will be there, on him. So I would want him minimum 20 goals in the league, not all competition. 20 goals minimum. See, it's been long. It's been 5 seasons. None of our attackers have hit 20 goals. Uba was the last, 22. Shout out to Aubameyang, by the way, 22
Yeah,
goals. So I want Eucharist to break that record. 20 goals minimum. Forget about the assists. I don't care about the assists. 20
yeah.
goals minimum. In all competition, 30 goals. Minimum. I'm talking about guys, minimum. And if you can, extend more to it, then I have my hands up high. You know?
No, no. Do you know what? To be honest,
Yeah.
from with me, I was saying 15 to 20 goals in the Premier League this season. I know you're saying 20, so we still got that target, right? But to me, 15 to 20 goals within the Premier League and all competitions, 25 to 30. I think we kind of it's like add-ons and fixed fee, right? So it's the same kind of thing. So I'm saying 15 to 20, and you want kind of like 20 secured Premier League and other competitions 10. So we're all looking for the 30 goals mark. Um 30 goals mark. So yeah, I have high hopes for him. I my thing, I'm just nervous that I think AFC always said it's about how Arteta that's with his
Yes,
formation.
exactly,
Is
exactly. Yes.
is he going to play to Gokare's strengths? What is he going to do? So I think, bro, it's we've got to wait and see. We've got to wait and
We have
see,
to wait.
bro.
We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. But I think what I would expect from Eucharist is I think he can get involved in the game because we see Haaland. The first season he was breaking records with City, but the second season I think the team decides to found out his situation.
Yeah,
You cut off the supply and then you lock him off and then it's over because Haaland is kind of a guy that he waits for the ball and make that
yeah.
run. He don't do that link up. I think you guys can do that link up. I haven't seen him much, but I think he can do it because his assist number. If you look at his assist number and then even the way he pass the ball to his teammates, I think he can do that hold up very very well.
No, so what he did today for Odegaard, when Odegaard hit it and he hit Ben Johnson and he went over for a corner, he does that all the time. So he will hold the ball up and then he'll just kick it to the side and it will go to another player. So he does that all the time. So he can 100% when the ball comes into him, he holds it up, frees that space, and to someone like Odegaard then to come and take it, then take a shot. So he does that. He can do that, and he does do that. It's just making it work in our team.
Yeah, very
Make
true,
it
very
work.
true.
Make it work.
Make it
Look,
work, make it work. Yeah.
again, we've got two friendlies left until the Premier League starts. I think,
Yep.
yeah, that's it. Two friendlies left until the Premier League starts. And we just kind of we've got to get him up and running. But
Very true,
hey,
very true.
but like I said before, I still got a feeling that Havertz is going to start the season.
Rest in peace.
I know, I
The
know, I
comment
know.
section is gonna go mad, all the chats here and there. Yeah.
Uh, look at this chat. The only thing that's keeping Jackson by Chelsea is because there's no Michael Jackson.
I swear, Arsenal, don't you ever buy Jackson, even if it's next season or here and there. Enough of buying this Chelsea reject, man. Yeah. I'm having a feeling next season we'll buy another Chelsea player. That's for sure.
Yeah. And you see AFC always he's talking about Arteta. It doesn't matter who we're saying, Arteta is the problem. Arteta is the problem. I think
Yeah.
Arteta. I do think Arteta has been the problem at times. I think it has been the problem at times, but I also think he's also had bad luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also think he's had bad luck as well. Last year,
No, 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 no. Don't you ever say this name. Don't you ever say this name. No, 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 no. Don't you ever say this name. Seriously. Nope.
I know the Modric is
Oh
still
my
sliding
God.
even into the ban. I won't be
Yeah,
surprised.
he's
Arsenal.
banned. 4 years. Is it 2 years?
The thing is, I don't know if it's been confirmed how long he's been banned for, because they said he's been caught with drugs and it's a banned substance, but they haven't actually officially said how long he's banned for. Obviously, I'm not Chelsea fan, so when you just think,
Yeah.
when you don't know entirely, but it'd be good to find out how long he's banned for, because I remember when Arsenal wanted him so badly, and even I wanted him. Even I wanted him. I thought at times I see him, I said to myself, this guy is awesome.
Yeah, I was praying we don't get him, man. But unluckily, yeah, Chelsea
Yeah,
Chelsea bought him, and then yeah, things went by.
yeah.
That
So
was it.
yeah, they haven't said how long he's been banned for. I think the last article that come out was in June 2025. Just saying he could face up to 4 year. He could serve up to 4 year ban.
Wow,
Um,
4 years.
yeah, but I don't know when they're meant to confirm when his ban
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, there's nothing on. Yeah, it can be banned up to 4 years, but there's nothing confirming anything
Mm-hmm.
of the ban anyway. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that will come in due course. But I remember when I wanted him, he was sick. He was. To be fair, when I saw him play for his team, he was
Mhm.
rapid, going
Yeah,
past players.
that goal against Madrid was insane. The sprint that he
Yeah,
did.
exactly. But yeah, it's just like you said. Thank God we didn't sign him, because imagine that
Yeah.
him on a doping ban. Yeah, that's long.
Yeah, it was been crazy, man. Yeah, and the financial package, it was in 100 million euros. That's a lot of money. Yes. So yeah, glad we didn't sign him.
Yeah, I think Chelsea wanna. I think Chelsea plan to sue him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're
Yep.
gonna they're gonna sue him for obviously for him being banned. But yeah, we'll
Mm-hmm.
see what happens. But yeah, man, I
Yeah.
hope I wish every bad luck to Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. Honestly, look, it's like all of us Arsenal fans. We want Arsenal to win the league, right? We want Arsenal to win. We
That's
have to
very true.
want Arsenal to win the league, but it's going to be tough this season. It's going to be tough. Is
Yeah,
I
very,
think
very tough. Very, very tough. Yep.
I think one of the main things, and the main thing, is going to be how is down to the manager and how they put the tactics together, and how
Mm-hmm.
we're going to score goals and being more effective. Like
Yep.
I don't mind dropping players because to benefit the team. There's times where we always kind of we've got to play Saka. Sometimes if you've got
Mm-hmm.
to drop Saka, if you've got to drop Odegaard to play someone else, for example, then drop them.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to
Yep.
like, you know, this is the whole point of we've built a team, right? We're building a team. We're getting bigger and bigger. So
Mm-hmm.
we've brought in good enough players to come in and do a job. So if it means dropping Saka for one game or dropping Odegaard, give the captaincy to Gabriel, then go ahead and do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind. Just, just making sure the team can operate. But yeah, we kind of got to see what happens. I can bet you money as well. Just one quick thing. He's going to play Gokares and Havertz like a 4-4-2.
Yeah. 4-4-2 settings, or maybe pick three by the defense we got. Pick three, because remember,
Yeah,
the fullback that we have at the moment are all center backs. We've got no actual fullbacks, you know.
yeah,
All those defenders that we've got are center backs. Zinchenko and Skelly are midfielders. So
yeah,
pick
yeah,
three, maybe.
yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to
Yeah,
be
man. Yeah.
interesting.
Interesting season. Interesting season ahead. Yeah. So what's the time over there? It's 9:30 right now here.
No, it's 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Ah, good timing. Good timing. Ah, so yeah, man. Yeah, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. Yeah, I think,
No problem. No problem. No problem.
man. Thanks for coming here, man. Yeah, my
Yeah, big
battery
up
is
the
running out
chat.
at the moment. Yeah,
Was that?
my battery is kind of running low at the moment. Yeah,
Oh, okay. No problem. Big up the chat.
pick up the
Headhunter,
chat,
as
man. Yeah. Thank you,
always.
Richard. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Take care. Sila.
By the way, now we will have sometimes that we could take couple together our game. You know, currently a little bit busy at the moment, but yeah, one day we will couple together and have some chat. It's
100%,
it's good,
definitely.
you know, it's good. It's good. It's good sharing us our opinion and moving around. Yeah, pleasure, man.
Definitely.
Pleasure, man. Yeah. Pleasure, man.
Bro.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Nah, no problem. Anytime, anytime. Take care.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so
All
much,
right.
man. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Pick up to Richard. Yeah. So anyway, this will be the end of my stream. It's going low, and I'm hungry. I have to eat my dinner. So yeah, man. Pick up to all of you. Blessed, blessed. You know, thank you for joining our stream. It's been a very good stream here, and yeah, thank you so much for joining in. If you're new to it, please sub to it, smash the like button, and subscribe. You know. Yes, it's a terrible loss. Yes, and digest it. But yeah, we move on. All right. Yeah. Next stream we will talk more about it. Yeah, big up to all of you. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, see you around.